Alrighty guys, we're back in the game Journey, and yeah, so last video I did kind of a rant on where gaming started with me, and yeah, feel free to comment and leave if you're interested, just leave, a comment of which system you played first. That'd be pretty cool just to see who was playing what as their first system. I might talk. I'm gonna talk a little bit about something a little bit different, just animes. What I've been watching for anime lately, and what I think is good and bad about anime. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that. The first anime that I probably really ever watched or got into was it's really the standard, really, Dragon Ball Z. And watching that, I was pretty young watching it. I don't know when I decided to watch it, but watching that, it's the over 9,000 thing and the Oprah thing. That's fucking hilarious, by the way. But yeah, no, that was just it was just pure power and like the fighting. Looking back now is like mediocre at best, and waiting for Goku like to charge a spear bomb for fucking 20 episodes. You're sitting there like, well, what the fuck? But it's like so over the top that it's like good. I don't know. It's, if you haven't watched a single anime and you watch Dragon Ball Z, it's good. Going back now, I don't know if I could actually keep my attention enough to watch it, but it's still good. Like, next, I'll do the fighting ones first. So next one would probably, for me, be Naruto, and I watched it actually. I watched the first Naruto before Shippuden, I don't know what it's called, whatever. The one where he's a kid. And I watched through that religiously, and I mean religiously as in not skipping a single episode. Actually, I might have skipped like maybe one episode because, where I was watching it on, it wasn't working, whatever. But I like watched that, and I thought it was like just like a cartoon and fantastic, so I just slowly worked my way through it and just enjoyed it. But it really kicked off for me after, and I don't care who says it, like if you skip the first Naruto and then you go to Shippuden, Shippuden is not as good. But if you watch the first Naruto fully out all through every episode and then you go into Shippuden, it's just, for whatever reason, you have that connection with the characters already. So, episode fucking 80, whatever it was, when you start to see like Sasuke, I'm not gonna give away spoilers, but doing some crazy shit or whatever, you're like, holy fuck, like is this what Shippuden is? Like, I remember watching it just being like, oh my fucking god, like this is the greatest thing ever. Like, and then some of like the fucking even the Orochimaru stuff, and like I was just like, oh, this is so good. It's like what every like, it's my ninja fantasy played out. It's just so fucking awesome, and it just totally immerses you in the world when you like, especially and I think Naruto's probably the best for just kind of like the uniqueness of the attributes some people have, and like their abilities and whatever. Where the fuck am I right now? There's a flag there. Okay, I'm gonna go that way. But yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I still haven't finished it, so please don't fucking spoil anything or like put something in the comments, or I'm like, fuck. Like I haven't got to like the last war, and I've kind of been put off by, where I stopped watching, I was in a filler kind of section, and it wasn't that good. And it was getting closer to the war happening, and I know that's coming up, but I've also heard too that once the war comes up with it, that a lot of it's just the fucking flying around like Dragon Ball Z over the top bullshit, which like I can kind of still like sometimes, but I really like the more in-depth, more intelligent like fighting and whatever, and I like it to have some type of, cool backing behind it. So get back here, you fucking thing. lately, what I've been watching and really enjoying, because there hasn't really been any, like, for the first, fuck, I don't even know, for the first 70 episodes, there was not like one episode where I'm like, this isn't going somewhere, this isn't be like taking off, and I don't want to watch this or whatever. And that was Bleach. Very very similar, very kind of like still kind of aimed around like a teenager can watch it and think it's awesome, or like a younger kid can still kind of watch it and think it's awesome, or like me who's fucking 23 can watch it and be like, this is fucking fantastic. So, but so right now I've just I was trying to get through the Bount arc, which I was forewarned about. A friend of mine forewarned me about. And the Bount section is fucking, I don't care who says it's not. It's fucking terrible, and it's lengthy, and it's just something that I don't even think it was in the manga, and it, you know, it took so many fucking, like, it took such a long time to just get the point across of like, good, like, they're vampires and they have fucking powers, and good. I just, by the end of it, I was just like, fuck this. So I kind of skipped that, and I just skipped that recently, and now I'm back into the storyline of the Hollows and the fucking, which is fantastic. Like, it's so fucking good. I like it so much. But yeah, so, and then other animes that are notable mention, what's a good one that I watched? Fuck. Oh, I was watching Shinsekai Ori for a while, and like that, it seemed like it had potential, and then and I'm not against gay people in the slightest, super accepting, but yeah, I don't know, there's a guy that kissed another guy in the thing, and then I was like, yeah, I don't really want to watch. It was like, what does this have to do with like the storyline? Like, I was just so turned off by it that I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna watch this anymore. There was, fuck, I forget what it's called. Is it Mirai Nikki Mirai or something? It's kind of like a, what is it like? It's like a Hunger Games. It's pretty much like the Hunger Games. It's the same concept, sorta similar, but not really. Oh, another player! Come back here, you have a much longer scarf than me. But yeah, I'm gonna run after him, but yeah, it's kind of like a Hunger Games-ish concept. So, I'm pretty sure it's called Nikki Mirai, or Mirai Nikki, or some bullshit like that, so if you're interested, look it up. It's fantastic, it's gory, it's fucking, it ends up kind of being like it has a weird ending, but and I think it's actually labeled a romance, but like, it's fucking, people like get killed and shit, and it's just totally outrageous. Like, it's pretty much Hunger Games if Hunger Games could be that much more brutal. Like, it's just so brutal, and so it's awesome. Ooh, what the fuck is this place? I don't ever remember this from the other place. How did he get up there? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get over there. Fuck. I didn't save any tail for this. But yeah, like, another honorable mentions. I really like stuff to do with time, or like Inception type shows. I don't know why, I like them. And so some that I kind of liked, which were with anime, that I really think people need to just watch, because they're just, like, even if you're not an anime watcher, you can watch them. They're movies. They're fucking good. Howl's Moving Castle is just a must. Like, I love that. I don't know why I like it so much, but I like it a lot. I'm like an extremely big fan of that for whatever reason, and I keep watching it, and I'll keep going back and watching it, just because I think it's like, not only is it a great anime, but it's just a fucking great movie. Like, it could be a Disney movie. Oh, I don't know. You got a nice scarf. Holy shit! That took me right to the top. That was crazy. I probably skipped so much there, but Yeah, no, like Howl's Moving Castle, and the other one is The Girl That Leapt Through Time. I like both of them. I like the idea. Perfect Blue was a little bit fucked up, but Perfect Blue was a little bit fucked up, but good. Akira, there's some other ones that I've watched that seem like they'd be fucking awesome. Attack Against Titan, I think I started watching and then for whatever reason I stopped, but it was like like I don't know why I stopped watching it. Full Metal Alchemist, there's a ton that I kind of started watching and stopped watching. They're all kind of like, none of them are really like adult ones. Like I'm sure some people are gonna pipe up and just be like, oh yeah, no, those are like totally adult, but for me they're like, I don't know, they're just fun to watch. It's like just something to chill out, watch, you know, burn some time, whatever. And it's like, I like series, but like with a lot of TV shows, I find they fucking drag on and drag on and drag on, and the fucking, sometimes the plot isn't fucking, you know, the storyline isn't being progressed. I have never seen this place before. This place is amazing. Is this a real thing? Oh my god, I'm flying! What the fuck? This is fantastic. This is absolutely great. I don't know how I got to this place in Journey, but that was a fantastic. I don't remember that ever happening. But that was like super fucking cool. Please, yes. Because I remember this area, but I don't remember that happening before. But this is like my favorite area. You just like surf on the sand. It like reminds me of like when you're snowboarding and there's just a bunch of powder around you and you're just going through like the same trail. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So yeah, I'm really interested in like games coming up, and I'm trying to keep in touch with like, there's some games that like, and it's really hard to distinguish. There's like a lot of shit going on right now because there's so much money in gaming. Like a PlayStation 4 game is gonna cost you what, like 70 bucks, or 80 bucks, like without pre-order. With pre-order maybe like a little bit less, but not, you know. And like the content on some of the games is like, there's a couple games I've got and I've been like, man, I'm not gonna say names because I know people will just get fucking upset, but there's some games that I've got lately and they're just like not up to par. Like they're nothing that I come back to. They're nothing I'm excited about playing, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like it's like some of them have been super hyped, like really fucking hyped, and it's just something I don't come back to and don't play, and it's like, wow, that just fucking, you know, that just happened. I just spent fucking $80 on a game and it sucks. And it doesn't hold my attention at all, and it doesn't immerse me, and the, you know, the PvP content's not good. It's just like, fuck, what did I do? And then the hype kind of goes away and you see the game die out. And a big one that died was like Evolve, because I remember getting Evolve and I was like, this game is fucking fantastic and it's gonna be like, I think the biggest thing is that they didn't release all the content. Like it was like, hey, if you pay, then you'll get more content, even though you've just bought our game, which at the time was probably like $60 or $80, and you know, we don't have all the fucking content released for you. Like, good. That's a fucking, first off, for anyone who makes games, for anyone listening that would, you know, actually make games or whatever, that's a fucking terrible business idea. It's a terrible strategy. Make things like free, especially if you have people going and playing your game and they've paid for it up front. If they have paid $60 or $80, the content should be free. You should not have a bunch of downloadable content. You might be able to get away with adding extras, adding some skins, but not like, and like make sure if there is going to be paid content with skins and whatever, make sure the skins are actually good. The Evolve skins were fucking awful. Like, they didn't look good. The monsters, it wasn't good. And like,